Hold on. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. John here. It's time to start building our dream. So this is my CVT tent. Now, if you noticed on the box it did say large, and I pretty much unpacked it. It comes almost fully assembled, except you do have to open it up in order to find the mounting hardware. As you can see, I'm pulling out the canopy, the supports, and everything else, and then eventually I did find the mounting hardware after a few tries and some pointers from the guys at the shop. But installation was a little extra fee, and I didn't want to pay that fee, but the guys were nice enough to give me an extra hand. Well, these are the parts you need. Comes with this little USB light. This is the mounting hardware. After closing the tent back up, it was ready for mounting, so I went and grabbed the guys, and they grabbed the forklift because this tent is not light. So it's a little bit more than what two people can handle freely over their head. The advantage of having the forklift is we were able to install the hardware, slide it in, and then we were able to attach the rack. Alright, well it looks like it's sticking with the beat. Hold on. Hold on. We may be just like him. Hold on. So I want to give you a quick walk around of our setup. We've got the CVT tent. We're down here at Veterans Memorial Park in Central Georgia. And as you can see, here's the awning. Fold out, got a couple of chairs. I received a good question about, can you put stuff on the inside? And we'll answer that one here. As you can see, I got my sleeping bags in there, the pillows. So after I pack up the awning, I'll keep the pillow and the sleeping bags in there. You do have to push it down some, but it's okay. Here's our little stove we have from Bass Pro Shop. Straps for tightening everything down. Now I looked at the big Rome containers, but they were like 400 bucks. So I actually went with a couple of Milwaukee packouts. This one's actually got my cooking kit. So one is a cooking kit, cutting board, knives, paper towels, all the things you need to cook, spoons, forks, plates, all that. And the other one's just full of food. So pull this out. I'm not going to do a deep dive with you, but as you can see, you can keep lots of breads and teas and coffees, pancake mix, and all that stuff. And it's watertight, so you don't have to worry about a whole lot. Lifetime cooler for now. And then behind that is where I keep my tools, which standard Craftsman toolbox I've had for a while. Once again, here's a good outside look of the CVT tent. As you can see, you've got the roof rack on there, so you can haul your kayak, your bicycles, whatever you typically hauled before you got a rooftop tent. So it's still usable. It folds down to be about 10 inches tall. Here's the outside awning. Comes with the poles and the guide wires. And this is a Mount Washington tent. If you got any questions about that. Got our 2 shoe bags up here. and so the shoe bags are pretty important. You put your shoes in there and what have you. Come up here. Tip about the ladder, locking in at the bottom, and all your excess pieces go to the top. If not, you'll be like Clark Griswold on Christmas vacation. Here's the bed area. So it's definitely a huge sleeping area. Now this is advertised as a medium or the large tent. I got my 2 North Face sleeping bags, 2 pillows, got a little light up there. You got the no-seam mesh on there, you got the no-seam mesh on here. You also have the canvas roll up there. You've got the awning on the back and same thing on the front. So when I mounted it, they actually asked me, which way do you want it mounted or which way do you want it to open? Most people have it on the passenger side, so that's what I chose to go with. And then if I get a batwing awning, you know, I can put it on this side, or I can spin the thing 180 degrees, have it open on the passenger side, put the batwing awning over on the passenger side. I have water right here, and then emergency uses, you know, good old Lowe's bucket with a Reliance toilet seat. Haven't had to use that yet, knock on wood, but there you go. The lifetime cooler, one of the tricks I've started doing with the cooler, basically my cold items that go in my refrigerator, they go into an Aldi bag. That way for when the ice melts and gets watery like this, you do have to replace the ice every other day. So just because you open it so much, you're constantly driving. The heat down here in Georgia makes it a bit ridiculous. But yeah, once again, I just want to give you guys a quick overview of my setup. It's by no means perfect. It's not the perfect setup. I really like it. Show you a few more things real quick. So here's a look at the front of Ruby. We've got the ARB stubby bumper. We've got the 9-inch headlights. Then we got the Battling winch. I haven't had to use a winch. I don't do a whole lot of serious off-roading. Over on this side, I've got the AEV snorkel. Everything inside the hood is mostly stock. We did add the limb risers. Got the Serco rack, and this Serco rack, if you got a question about Serco rack, whether it's any good quality or not, I've literally had this Serco rack for since 1996, I want to say, or maybe 98, maybe 2000. So she's got a few years on her. You can see the paint is coming off, or I scraped it. Key thing on these Serco racks, if you do mount them on like Yakima bars, take and zip tie down the middle racks so that they will not vibrate in the wind. One thing about the AEV snorkel, you know, I put this up there and it was tinging, so using a wire tie, keep that from rattling. It's pretty good. You do get some rattle out of the limb risers. It's not too bad though. And then I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for lights. I bought some lights, but I tell you what, I really like the 9-inch lights I've got on the front, and we'll look at options for the roof. Once again, Serco Products, LA. They were the cheap safari rack on the market back in the day, but that's the way to go. And then we got the CVT tent here, and on top of the Fui. I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm probably gonna paint these boxes so they're not bright red and Milwaukee packouts, but they're pretty sweet. Got a chair, sitting area. I like to use a picnic area, but that's pretty much it. Overall, I've spent about 12 nights total in the tent since I bought it, and I absolutely love it. It's a great tent, it's hard shelled, and it holds up. So once again, you guys get to come along for the ride, watch me build my dreams. The true purpose of this channel is to motivate, inspire, and help you guys get out there and start building your dreams. Hold on, we may be just like him. Hold on.